I have the right to face my accuser, face the one who is bringing these allegations against me, ma'am. There is no jurisdiction without an injured party, for the record. So I would like to face the injured party, for the record. I object to that, ma'am. You cannot proceed without jurisdiction being provided on the record. And you being my trustee, for the record, ma'am, you have to dismiss this case as I demand, for the record. I demand a dismissal for lack of jurisdiction, for the record.
All right, guys, today we have one of the most annoying sovereign citizens I've ever seen on my channel here. We just posted this guy yesterday in him. And Judge Oakley got into a very, very heated exchange. This guy just refuses to answer questions. And he is one of the most ignorant and arrogant people I have ever seen. Honestly, let me know what you guys think about this guy in the comments below. Is he just playing dumb, or is he genuinely just one of the dumbest people in the world? Let me know in the comments. But let's go ahead and dive in here, guys, with the dumbest sovereign citizen in the world.
Your name for the record, sir.
I am the beneficiary of the Frank Anthony Michaud Jr. estate, making a special appearance, not general, and I appoint you as my trustee, for the record.
And Mr. Michaud, were you able to hear Mr. Sullivan indicate that he is standing by as shadow counsel?
I heard him.
Okay. This case is scheduled this morning for PCC. How are we proceeding?
I'm here challenging the jurisdiction, for the record, ma'am.
Judge, the people are prepared to set a preliminary exam in regards to this matter.
Mr. Michaud, you're able to raise that at the exam date, the allegations that these events occurred at Detroit Metro Airport, which is located in the city of Romulus. Are you ready to have the exam scheduled, sir?
I'm not here to
Mr.
have
Michaud?
an exam. Still trying to wonder why we moving forward with even having an exam, especially after not having, by the due process, even having a probable cause hearing.
It's not a problem. It's probable cause conference, sir, at which time the parties will indicate if they're ready to proceed to exam, if there's a plea or a waiver or some other resolution. So at this time, the assisting prosecuting attorney has requested that an exam be set. Are you prepared to have the exam scheduled?
No, as me here challenging the jurisdiction, for the record, I want to put on the record that once the jurisdiction is challenged, the court cannot proceed when it clearly appears that the court lacks jurisdiction. The court has no authority to reach matters, but rather should dismiss the action. That's Mello versus US, for the record.
And sir, what is it that you find, what is your allegation regarding the jurisdiction?
Well, what is the jurisdiction that the court is operating up under, ma'am? The Sixth Amendment has—
The court has already—
right
Mr. Michaud, the court has already indicated that the allegation is that this event occurred at Detroit Metro Airport, which is located in the city of Romulus. Are you indicating that this event that brings us here to court did not occur in the city of Romulus?
Well, I would like to know what jurisdiction is this court operating up under, so that I can properly defend myself and represent myself, for the record. So the Sixth Amendment grant me the right to know the nature and causes of these actions. So I would like to know, what jurisdiction are you operating up under?
Judge, don't you get it? For the 100th time, tell this guy what jurisdiction he's under. Maybe give him a hint about where he's staying right now. Oh, I don't know, under the state's jurisdiction in a county jail. I mean, seriously, this guy will just never get it, even after the heated exchange with Judge Oakley. I thought maybe, just maybe, be a little more level-headed, but nope, here he is still out here being an idiot. It's like he skipped law class and decided to read a book on being unreasonable. Instead, you think after all he's been through, being slapped with the 30 days of contempt, he'd start to understand how the law works. But do you guys think he needs more time in jail? Like, what will actually wake this guy up at this point? I just can't get inside this guy's head. I don't really know, but let's go ahead and dive back in.
What the file indicates is that there's an offense dated February 23rd, 2021, And again, that the case happened at Detroit Metro Airport, which is located in the city of Romulus. That is a jurisdiction within this court's parameters. So that being the case, would you like to have an exam scheduled?
No, I would like to have, under what jurisdiction are you proceeding with so I can properly defend myself?
I've said it three times already, Mr. Michaud. If you have indications or information that the event as alleged did not occur in the city of Romulus, I'll hear it at the exam date.
That's not a jurisdiction. The jurisdiction has to either be one or two. Is this common law or admiralty jurisdiction, or is, for the record, you gave me a location, a jurisdiction.
Mr. Michaud, respectfully, what we'll do this morning is either schedule an exam, adjourn the PCC, or waive the exam. One of those three things.
Well, the law requires proof of jurisdiction to appear on the record of the administrative agency in all administrative proceedings. That's Higgins versus Levine. So I still would like to know under what jurisdiction, so that I can properly defend myself, not the location. I need to know what jurisdiction is this court operating up under.
Mr. Michaud,
it wouldn't be a violation of your oath of office to tell me.
Mr. Michaud, for probable cause conference, and I'm sure that you've heard this before, we're doing one of a few things. We are scheduling the exam, we're adjourning the PCC, or we're waiving the exam. How are we proceeding?
We can't proceed until jurisdiction is proven on a record, so that I can fully have an understanding of what's going on. I still don't understand what is going on without jurisdiction being proven on the record.
What don't you understand, sir?
I don't understand what jurisdiction are you operating up under. I have the right to know. And are you denying me my right to know what jurisdiction are you operating up under? Because it is your constitutional oath to let me know what jurisdiction it is that you are operating up under. And you still have not yet.
This is the 34th District Court, Mr. Michaud.
That's not a jurisdiction. That's not a constitutional jurisdiction, ma'am. Is this common law or admiralty? Is this criminal or civil?
It's a criminal case, sir.
Okay, if
it's a criminal case where it's alleged that you were a felon in possession of a firearm and that you carried a concealed weapon, that's count 2, and then count 3, felony firearm. Those are the allegations. I've given you the 3 counts in this matter. I've given you the date of the offense, and I've given you the location of the offense. We can do one of 3 things this morning, sir. We can adjourn the PCC, we can schedule the exam, or you may waive the exam. Which would you like to do this morning?
I want to have my rights given to me, and my right is to have the jurisdiction of the court.
Is it just me, or does this guy have the most punchable attitude on the planet? His only lines are, for the record, my rights, blah, blah, like we haven't heard it 1,000 times before. This dude is basically a broken record, and it's just so obvious this clown is just trying to waste time. So he can get his case dismissed, he's facing prison time. So you no denying he's a little bit scared right now, but the way he's dragging this thing out, come on. Man, I mean, does this dude really not know what jurisdiction he's under? Or is he just playing dumb to stall? What do you guys think? I think this guy might be a little bit clueless, but I have a feeling he's trying to stall this one out. It's not a really good attempt, because he's literally just asking the same question over and over again. And luckily for him, Judge Martin is a pretty chill judge, so honestly, props to her, because I would not be this patient deal with this idiot here. I would definitely hit him with a to contempt charge, but let's go ahead and dive back in and see where his clownery gets him.
Or amity. That's the only jurisdictions that we can, that I know of. You still haven't acknowledged neither one, and I still don't understand what's going on. Until you acknowledge one or the other, we still haven't got jurisdiction on the record.
Mr. Michaud, do you intend to represent yourself in this matter going forward?
I would like to know jurisdiction so I can properly proceed to present myself properly. I can't properly present myself or defend myself without knowing what jurisdiction that you're operating up under. And you said it was criminal, so if it's criminal, and for a crime to exist, there must be an injured party, a corpus delicti. There can be no sanction imposed or penalty imposed on one because of this constitutional right. So if this is a criminal, where is the injured party? Who have I injured? I have the right to face my accuser, face the one who is bringing these allegations against me, ma'am.
Mr. Michaud, if you wish to be able to defend yourself and hear witnesses against you. The court is happy to schedule the exam. Is that what you're asking this morning?
No, as I appointed you as my trustee, I demand that you dismiss these actions for no corporate select tie, no proper jurisdiction, for no proper crime, injured party.
Mr. Muhammad, your response to Mr. Michel's request that this case be dismissed.
Judge, the people's position is we would object to dismissing this case on the basis of lack of jurisdiction. As you mentioned earlier, this crime did occur in the county of Wayne, and thus we do have jurisdiction.
There is no jurisdiction without an injured party, for the record. So I would like to face the injured party, for the record.
And Judge, my response is, then we should
Yes, sir.
Then I believe we should set this for a preliminary exam.
I object to that, ma'am. You cannot proceed without jurisdiction being provided on the record. And you being my trustee, for the record, ma'am, you have to dismiss this case as I demand, for the record.
Your request to have this matter dismissed is denied. Mr. Michaud, my question will remain the same. Would you wish the court to schedule an exam? Do you wish to waive that exam and have your case bound over to Third Circuit Court, Frank Murphy Hall of Justice? Or do you wish to adjourn the PCC? Those are your options this morning, sir. They're going to stay the same.
I would like for jurisdiction to be provided, for the record, and that if not, I demand dismissal, for the record.
This case will not be dismissed, sir. Would you like the exam scheduled? Would you like to waive the exam, or would you like to adjourn the PCC?
Again, jurisdiction, for the record. You cannot proceed without, when once jurisdiction is challenged, again, the court cannot proceed when it clearly appears that the court lacks jurisdiction. The court has no authority to reach matters, but rather...
I really wish Judge Martin was as strict as Judge Oakley. She's just being way too soft, in my opinion. I mean, she's explained the same questions to this guy over 10 times now, and it's just getting ridiculous. At this point, she needs to either throw him in contempt again or wrap this thing up. Already, it's almost like she's giving him a free pass, and he's just eating it up right now. I mean, he's literally playing with her right now, it feels like, and it almost seems like he's winning to be honest. Like, I get that she's trying to be patient, but come on, there's a limit to it. If this was Judge Oakley, he'd already be out of there with some serious consequences for wasting everybody's time. The law is clear, and he's just ignoring. I honestly wish he would be more strict, like Judge Oakley, no nonsense, take no crap type. I mean, she'd have him straighten out in no time. What do you guys think about this judge so far? Is she being too lenient, or is she just trying to be fair? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because at some point you just have to wonder if she's enabling this behavior. But let's back.
I've indicated to you that this court is the 34th District Court, that this case is criminal in nature, and the allegations that it occurred at Detroit Metro Airport, which is located in the city of Romulus. If there's something you wish to present, you may do so at the exam. You may present your motions at the exam date. So do you want an exam? Would you like the case to be waived, or would you like to adjourn the PCC to confer with Mr. Sullivan?
No, I would like for this case to just be dismissed, because the lack of providing a proper jurisdiction would make it seem like there is some secret jurisdiction being held against me without me knowing, and I don't consent to any jurisdiction that you have presented. I reserve all my rights, for the record.
Understood. And that being the case, Mr. Sullivan, is there anything you'd like to add, sir?
Judge, I don't know what to say. I'm not sure that that I still have authority to represent Mr. Michaud. I will say that Mr. Michaud has made his arguments a couple times, and I think that the arguments have been, or the motions have been denied. And I've explained to him that those motions, his arguments, are preserved on the record, and that he maintains the ability to appeal any denial of his motion to dismiss. He would be able to appeal that first at the circuit court level, and then up to the Court of Appeals. So I've done my best to advise him of his rights to continue making that argument. I will also, I think the court may already be aware that Mr. Michaud is not in custody on this case. He's in custody on a contempt of court that Judge Oakley sentenced him to back at the end of January. So I don't know that there is, unlike clients that are in custody, a reason to expedite the setting of the preliminary exam. So I really, I want to defer to Mr. Michaud's stated interest, what it is that he wants to do with this case. I've given him advice, and I don't know what I can do beyond that. Again, I don't want to create any conflict in my representation.
And Mr. Sullivan, the court wasn't asking you to. The court has heard Mr. Michaud's arguments. The record has been made. Your statements have been preserved, Mr. Michaud. And at this time, the court can do one of two things. We can schedule you for an exam next week. We have space available next Wednesday, the 28th. We can adjourn this matter for another PCC next Wednesday morning at 8:30, or you may waive your exam. Your response is one of those three things, please, sir.
Well, my response, I want to ask you a question. Are you honoring your oath to the Constitution today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I accept your oath, and upon you honor your oath.
Then Mr. Michaud, no. I've answered your question. I've now given you your options multiple times. The court has other cases. Are we scheduling an exam for next Wednesday? Are you waiving your right to have the exam? Or would you like another PCC next Wednesday morning at 8:30 so you have time to consider your options and how you will proceed in this case?
I demand a dismissal for lack of jurisdiction.
I genuinely believe this guy just wants to stay in jail or something. I mean, he's acting like he's more comfortable there than anywhere else. Maybe this dude's got a boyfriend in jail. They just can't let go of. Who knows? Maybe that's the case. I feel like that might be the case here. It's like he's trying so hard to get himself locked up even more. So I think that's a valid statement. I just made there. Let me know what you guys think. But I honestly lost count of how many times Judge Martin has asked him a simple question, and he just refuses to answer it. It's literally like he's testing your patience on purpose. Almost if anybody knows in the comments how many times she asked him a question, and he straight up ignored it. Let me know. It's got to be a record or something in the court books. Let's go ahead and dive back in and see if this dude catches another contempt charge, or if they just set the preliminary exam for him. Let's dive back in. Clip 6. Poor guy, he didn't get another contempt charge, so he can stay with his boyfriend in jail. Seriously. Though, guys, I genuinely despise this guy. I'm not going to lie. He's got to be one of the most annoying sovereign citizens I've ever had to deal with on my channel here. I mean, this dude has absolutely no respect for the law, and he just keeps dragging everything out like he's trying to prove a point that nobody cares about it, almost like he thinks. He's got some secret knowledge that the rest of us are too ignorant to understand, but all he's doing is wasting everybody's time and making himself look like a fool here. But if you guys haven't seen my video with him and Judge Oakley is a must-at, I just posted it yesterday. And seriously, you guys do not want to miss that one. The way Judge Oakley handles him is just priceless. Now, I'm not saying all sovereign citizens are like this, but this guy really takes the cake. It's like he's living in his own little world where nothing applies to him. And he's just out here acting like he's above the law. I mean, this guy, he is straight up refusing to answer simple questions. And we're all just sitting here watching this play out like it's a soap opera or something. At some point, I just want to scream like, dude, just answer the freaking question. He's literally doing everything in his power to make things harder for himself. This kind of behavior just makes me shake my head. And I'm sure I'm not alone on that. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this whole court hearing here. Do you guys want to see the follow-up to this one? Let me know in the comments. And how dumb do you think this guy is? I mean, do you think he's playing a part? Well, I mean, obviously, he might be a little bit, but he might also just be one of the dumbest people on planet Earth. Who knows? And let me know what you guys think about my boyfriend theory. I think there's a very, very good chance he has a boyfriend in jail. So let me know what you guys think about that one too. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching, guys. Thank you so much.